Hello, my amazing people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform, Linda's TV show. If it's your first time and you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos. YouTube, I want to appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information. And at the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote hate speech. We do not promote misleading information. We do not promote violence. Linda's TV show is here to educate and inform the members of the public about what is happening in the world.
Is not working the way that the African have been programmed by the Westerns is to keep us in abject poverty, in a sense that few people will be put together in order to use us to make cajole, use us to gamble, use us to do all manner of things that they pleases. But today, I am very, very happy to do this very exposition. I am very, very happy to do this very exposition. Now, let us listen to this very audio.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm with my earphone. Doc, seriously, I will tell you what is going on the ground. Doc, as I'm speaking to you today, today's date is September 3rd.
You hear that? Today's date is September 3rd. So this very audio was actually, this very plan was actually made today, and it leaked today. God so kind, we got the audio. We got the audio, but the beauty of this very exposition and what makes it to be very dangerous to these traditional rulers is that they cannot be able to decode or to know exactly whose voice is this. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. They cannot actually decode whose voice is this, because I took my time to disguise the voice so that they will not know. So it doesn't matter where these traditional rulers are, because I believe that they are not residing in the in any part of Biafra land. So anywhere they are, be it in Abuja, be it in Lagos, any part of the country that they reside in, these politicians that they are working together in order to keep us in abject poverty, keep us in bondage. Not talking about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, despite the fact that the court, their judiciary have already proclaimed our leader Nnamdi Kanu a winner against all the charges leveled against him. So it doesn't matter where these traditional rulers are. You understand what I'm saying now? They know where they are, they know how to get them, and they are already planning on how to do that. So my brothers and sisters, Biafrans, wherever you're watching, it's very important that you send this message to them. That is what I said. My humble advice to them is to resign from political traditional rulers. If they can resign entirely, you know what I'm saying now, because their life is at stake. And just a few weeks ago, Asari Dokobo came out to confess how they are killing our people in any part of the Afro land. Imo State, Anambra State, Abia, Enugu, all part of. So this is the game right now. And also we recall last year or last 2 years, how a lot of traditional rulers have been slaughtered, killed by these politicians. You know what I'm saying now? So it is now going to happen again. The opposition party, I don't know which party, you know what I'm saying now, I don't know which party, but they are already planning on it again. So that is why I say, when these things begin to happen, when they begin to assassinate them, nobody should link it to the indigenous people of Biafra, because we have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with that. I hope the voice is coming out clear. Let's continue.
Doc, do you know in Imo State, a lot is happening? But I cannot say this thing is keeping me confused now. But what I have to say is, I know it has been happening. But the Igbos are keeping quiet. They are not doing anything. And if they did not provoke and get out of this nonsense, Doc, the Nigerians will hear it hot, mainly in Imo State. The man they are talking about giving him second tenure in Imo State, Hope Uzodinma. Doc, let me tell you the truth. People have forgotten this man that killed 14 youth in our mama. Doc, are you hearing me? 14 good young guys in our mama. It goes viral. Youth protested in the whole Oru East and Olu West. When you mention Oru West, including Mbidi, Oturu, Amere, down to the main place, our mama. And this youth that was killed in our mama, some of them from Oturu. They from Oturu took off to go and do traditional marriage based on the Igbo culture. Doc, based on the Igbo culture. Do you know Archbishop and some Reverend Fathers, either they took off from Assumpta Cathedral or Lord Diocese, they took off and came and visited this home. The evidence are there. After the incident happened, they came and visited that home. They killed them, they burned down the house belonging to the father of the lady they came to marry. And the people are telling us to vote a murderer for second tenure. It can never be happen, Doc. It can't happen. Instead, Imo State will be burned down. Imo State will not burn down to the citizen. That the government has to be burned down, because when you focus that government house, everybody will be careless.
Did you hear that? This must be exposed. The reason why this must be exposed is because for the benefit of protecting what we are doing. You know what I'm saying now? For the benefit, protecting what we are doing, to protect our integrity. When it begins to happen, this is then. It has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us. It is going to happen anyway. It is going to happen anyway. Because this man here has already set up the emotion. So it is their plan. They are not happy with Hope Uzodinma. You know what I'm saying now? They know the truth. That Hope Uzodinma is a murderer. They know the truth that Hope Uzodinma is a killer. They know the truth. They are not happy with him. But my question here is, why is these people not supporting the agitation? Why are they keeping blind eye in the issue of the Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu? That is my question. Because of what? The peanut that they are getting. You know what I'm saying now? That is the reason why. Now that they have exposed themselves, exposed their plan, and this very plan happens today. They were discussing this today. You can hear it from the message that he's given there. He said today being the 3rd of September 2023. You know what I'm saying now? So it is going to happen anyway. But for reference purpose, when it begins to happen, you can now refer back to today. You know what I'm saying now? That Mausodin came and made this exposition. But what makes it to be very dangerous is because the voice, the original voice, is not what you're hearing. So they themselves, they don't know who. So they are going to have a mistrust within themselves. You know what I'm saying now? The traditional rulers that are political traditional rulers, not original ordinary, traditional rulers. Igwe ndị eze ka esi malụfa na mbụ, ọ bụrụ ife ha bụ kịta anụnwa, ha na-serve Nigerian government. Amamite na-ekwu now, ha na-serve Nigerian government. So that is the reason why it's very, very important to make this very exposition so that we can now have it that when it begins to happen, because now then. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. If I'm making this exposition now to bring out the original voice, that is where you will say this and that, you know. But nobody knows who is that. So they are going to have a mistrust within themselves. They will be living in fear. That is why send this very broadcast to them. Let them watch it. That's why I'm saying the best thing that they can do is to do what? Is to resign from being a political traditional rulers. You know what I'm saying now? Let them stop being a political traditional rulers. You know what I'm saying now? And begin to talk about the affairs of our people, what benefits us, what is going to benefit our generation to come, which is Biafra restoration. Let us continue. I'm going to play it again uninterrupted.
Nigerians are focusing on the judiciary or eyes on the judiciary. They should focus mainly in Imo State. That man there called Hopozadema is the major problem. Some reverend fathers, either they took off from Assumpta Cathedral or Lord Diocese. They took off and came and visited this home. The evidence are there. Mbidi, Oturu, Amere, down to the main place, our mama, and this youth that was killed in our mama. Some of them from Oturu. They from Oturu took off to go and do traditional marriage. Based on the Igbo culture. Doc, based on the Igbo culture. Do you know Archbishop and some reverend fathers, either they took off from Assumpta Cathedral or Lord Diocese. They took off and came and visited this home. The evidence are there. After the incident happened, they came and visited that home. They killed them, they burned down the house belonging to the father of the lady they came to marry. And the people are telling us to vote a murderer for second tenure. It can never be happen, Doc. It can't happen. Instead, Imo State to be burned down. Imo State will not burn down to the citizen. That the government has to be burned down, because when you focus that government house, everybody will pick a race. They're wrong. Nigerians are focusing in the judiciary, all eyes on the judiciary. They should focus mainly in Imo State. That man there called Ohanaeze is the major problem. Now, he's piloting the affairs of 5 governors in Imo State, being their chairman. How can you make a murderer to be? How can you allow a murderer to carry on chairman of Governors Southeast? Governors South. How can such a thing take a place? Doc. Doc. Instead, this man will go to second tenure and rule Imo State. Nigerians will see it hot. But the information I've been gathering, that the so-called obedient, they are not giving him any chance. And I believe that they will not give him chance. And if the Igbos, I have had some Eze gathered in one room, some traditional rulers gathered in one room, start talking a kind of jargon, second tenor for hope. I want to tell you one thing. Go to all the villages where these Ezes come out. They have never attended to their home in the last 4 years. Since this man came as a governor, they posted him as a governor through the court. Somebody that got 4 positions, the Supreme Court put him as the first position. That is evil. And because of this, they think that the judiciary will continue what they're doing. Have you seen where the problem of judiciary started? That is why the Nigerians have failed in judiciary. But what they are trying to do now is to show the judiciary, you people are not owning the country. The youth are owning the country. Because taking somebody that has been in 4th position, sending him to go and be in 1st position in Imo State, that is the highest corruption on the land from the judiciary. And the Nigerians have woken up to understand that this is where the major problem is. You can go to court. That you can go to court is what they are trying to install. Someone did not win election called Tinubu, a drug dealer. So if you don't like Tinubu, go to court. If you don't like what INEC did, go to court. So Doc, Doc, are you hearing me? What I'm telling you is that all of you people that are professors, doctors, and all the education you people acquired should put it on the table, make it to work for not only the Igbos, involving the whole Nigerians, because we have come to the Ezes, those people, their pictures are there.
Did you hear that? I'm going to play it uninterrupted. I want you to pay attention because I can see a comment section. I can see a comment section saying, why am I revealing the secret? Why wouldn't I reveal the secret? If I'm revealing the secret to reveal the original voice, that is where you begin to ask me questions. So we need to put them at fear. And this is a plan. It's already in motion. You see what he said? That they have already captured their pictures. That is why I even helped them to put the picture. We are going to compel them to do the needful. You that is asking this question, if you are a one Nigerianist, okay, I would say that you don't really understand what we're doing. But if you are a believer of this very movement of Biafra to be restored, are you happy? That is a question to you. Are you happy the way that we find ourselves in this Nigerian state? Are you happy the way that Nigerian government illegally kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? What did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu do? This is a question, not just you, but also the Igwes, the political Igwe, the political Ezes. What has Mazen Nnamdi Kanu done for you to plan for his abduction? You brought him to Nigeria without a due process before you reignition him, illegal irrigation into Nigeria. And even at that, the state judiciary, I mean the Federal Court of High Justice and Abuja declare Mazen Nnamdi Kanu winner, discharge all the accusation against him, acquitted him, asked the federal government to release him, but then the DSS still holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Are you happy? You know, some of you will be saying that insecurity is caused by the agitators and the indigenous people of Biafra. These are the people causing it. These are the people causing it. You can even hear Asari Dokobo confirm it. So, if you're asking such a question, protecting the interests of one Nigeria, then you have to have a rethink again. You really need to have a rethink. Because that man in DSS dungeon and so many Biafrans that have been detained in all corners of prison, of damnable zoological republic, did nothing wrong. Only that they are agitating. You know what I'm saying now? Only that they are agitating. Unless you are a believer of one Nigeria. If you're a believer of one Nigeria, then you don't understand what we are doing. If you're a believer of one Nigeria, you don't understand the pain of the agitators that have been killed. Their children, who is taking care of them? Their wives, who is taking care of them? So you don't really understand what we're doing. Or you don't even understand this very exposition and why is it very dangerous to them and what they should do in order to save themselves and do the right thing. It's only but to resign from being a political traditional rulers. Do you understand what I'm saying now? That is it. Because the plan is already, I cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. Do you know who did it? You don't know. You understand what I'm saying now? You don't know who did it. I don't know who did it. You understand what I'm saying now? But I got the audio. I disguised the audio in order to put them in fear for them to do the right thing. Because if this very message gets to them, they will be having a mistrust among themselves. It doesn't matter any way they are. According to this very voice note, we heard he said that for the last 4 years, that the mother called Hope Uzodinma have been in office, these traditional rulers have not visited where they are supposed to be ruling. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So it is very, very good and an advantage on us exposing it in order to tell the world and tell everybody, tell Africans that once this assassination begins, we have nothing to do with it. I got no never. Are you now telling me that you are in support of what is happening? The traditional rulers that are supposed to be there for the people, the indigenous people of the Biafra, romancing Nigerian government. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Of course, I cannot abide at that very idea. You know what I'm saying now? I cannot buy that very idea. So I don't care who's made that threat and it's already an emotion. He said that they are going to burn down they are going to burn down houses. They are going to have captured the faces of these the faces of these traditional rulers. They have already captured them. You know what I'm saying now? So I cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. So I'm even doing this in order to help us to get our freedom as quickly as possible. I can't do anything. Listen to what he said. They have captured the faces of these traditional rulers.
Telling you that all of you people that are professors, doctors, and all the education you people acquired should put it on the table, make it to work for not only the Igbos, involving the whole Nigerians, because we have come to the edges. Those people, their pictures are there.
Did you listen to that? Did you listen to that? They have captured the faces. I'm only helping them because I want my freedom. I want my freedom. I want to be separated from the Nigerian state. I want my people to be free from Nigeria. I want Nnamdi Kanu to be released unconditionally. These people should, what they should have been doing is to put us together and put a pressure on the Nigerian state, the DSA, the federal government, for them to release Nnamdi Kanu. One of the major reasons they hold Nnamdi Kanu was it not because of this 2023 election. It was because of the general election 2023. Now the general election have the 2023 election. Why are they still holding him? Despite the fact that the court have already set Nnamdi Kanu free. So what is Nnamdi Kanu doing there? You're asking me why am I exposing the secret of the politician? Why wouldn't I expose it? Why wouldn't I expose it? So what you should do is to, if you know this, if you know anybody in Imo State, you forward this message to him or to her, tell her to share it in that Imo State. Share the message to every corners of the Afro land, to all the traditional rulers, that this is what they have for them. They have their pictures. You know what I'm saying now? They have their pictures. That is why I even help them to put the picture on the background. You know what I'm saying now? I help them to put the picture on the background. I am doing my work because I want my freedom. Have nothing to do with Nigerian government. I despise Nigeria. You know what I'm saying now? They have their pictures. They have their pictures. So I'm only helping them. That is why this very experience is very, very dangerous. You might not understand. But when it begins to happen, you know what I'm saying now? I am a if the person that have this very audio, the person will even be happy. Let him go ahead and plan whatever they want. Let them kill themselves. He has nothing to do with me. If they are for Biafra, then we protect them. But they are not for Biafra. They are for one Nigeria. I'm against one Nigeria. I'm against Nigeria. So, what is my own then? My own is to protect the interest of this very movement. That when it begins to happen, because you that is writing this, that you're writing in the comment section, are one of the people that is going to come out to say that the IPOB, the ESN, that they are the people killing all the Aces. That they are killing all the traditional rulers. You know what I'm saying now? It's you, it's people like you that are going to say it. So that is why I want to make this so that it is going to be a file. Okay, so that you know what I'm saying now? This is the only program or only exposition that I can only do. When it begins to happen, you can't see me come out and begin to mock them or this and that. I told them. This is what I have to do. Because what I am doing here is to save them if they want to be saved. And that is why the only advice I'm giving to them, for them to resign from being a political traditional ruler in Biafra land. Whatever certificate that they give to them, they should do what? Return it. You understand now? And return it and begin to serve the people. Begin to do the things that the people want. We want Nnamdi Kanu to be free. Probably you're not a member of IPOB. Probably you're not. You don't care about if Biafra is being restored or not. You don't care. You don't care. Probably you are part of the people that are saying that Biafra is online country. Probably. So we want Nigeria to be actualized. We want to see it reality. You know what I'm saying now? We want to see it reality.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.